Hi everybody, how you doing? I thought I'd do a little general vlog for once, instead of just a vlog that is just about me being ill. There will be a little bit of that, because I have some good news for you. Good news and bad news. But I'm not going to go too much into the bad, because it's all kind of up in the air. The good news is that I found out what caused so much pain. I don't know if any of you remember the last vlog, last couple of vlogs where I said I was in so much pain I couldn't even hold my phone. That has gone. I have found out what it was, and it was actually my antidepressants who exacerbated my fibromyalgia, which is like a chronic pain. Now I'm out of it. I can't believe how bad I was. It's absolutely incredible. Like, I don't even understand. It's like nothing helped. Like, I was on strong painkillers and it wasn't taking the pain away. It took the edge off, and I was just lying in bed all day. I couldn't move. I had no energy. I have chronic fatigue anyway, so I have very little energy as it is. But compared to that, I now have a ton of energy, which is incredible, you know. It gave me a lot of perspective, like, oh, it can get a lot worse, which is good and bad. I hate that I had to go through that, and that a lot of my the stuff on the channel has suffered. And I know in general you guys don't really care. It's just that I like being consistent with this. I like uploading daily. I like regular streams. I just like it because it's my creative baby, and I like working on creative stuff. So, and if that's not something I can do, I am miserable. See it that way. So don't feel like I'm under pressure from you having to put content out. It's more that I put myself under pressure because creating makes me happy. Now, I'm not against antidepressants, don't get me wrong. It did help me at the time because I was in a really bad place, and it got me mentally out of that place. So that was very important. It had to be done. Because the last time I've been on antidepressants was 7 years ago, so it's been a while, you know. So I realized after a while that I had gotten physically worse after I started being on it. And the first month was fine. After that was all downhill really rapidly, and I had to be off it. So that's what I did. I slowly built it off and went off it. Unfortunately, with some individuals, some lucky ones like me, you get really bad side effects from certain medication. And one of those things was brain shakes. And brain shakes, I don't wish upon my worst enemy. They are horrible. They really are. With me, they were so bad. I would be out in public, for example. One good example is, I put it on Twitter, but my experience of that is that I went out to do some shopping. And I tried to say something, but because I was so brain foggy and brain shaky, I couldn't get my words out. And because of that, it caused a brain shake. And a brain shake is basically, the doctors describe it as a mini seizure. So it feels like your brain goes like this. It gives you an electric shock. And with me, it actually made my whole body jerk. So it was like this. And I did that as I was trying to speak. And of course, the stress of that and people staring at me made it worse. So I started jerking more. And I had that for a good 3 weeks. And it was horrendous. Eye movement made it happen. Any emotions made it happen. If I was just lying in bed doing nothing, I was fine. But as soon as I got up, I would feel like I was fainting. And there was a couple of times where I got up from the toilet, for example, and I would almost fall onto the floor because I would get one and I couldn't get my balance. It was really, really, really bad. But that's gone now. It's finally gone. I read a horrendous story of a lady who had it for 3 years. No, for 13 months. And I was like, that's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. It's never gonna go away. But luckily it did. And I'm so grateful that it did, because I couldn't function again. So I am off medication. Mentally, I'm doing a lot better. I started using a sad lamp again, thanks to help from lovely people around me. They gave me a sad lamp, which is seasonal affective disorder. Is when you don't get enough sunlight during the winter months, and some people react really badly to that. I already take vitamin D for that, but I actually need the light. And these are special lamps that mimic the sunlight. If you get down in the winter, I would recommend trying one of those. They're not as expensive as they used to be. And they're much smaller and compact and modern, so that's good. That's helped me a lot. So I turn that on as soon as I wake up, and then I feel better. And with the vitamin D combined, it's been good. You know, mentally I'm getting there, which is great. And also the prospect of spring almost being there really helps, because I hate the winter. So yeah, it's been good. But there's a bunch of other stuff that's wrong with me, medically, physically, that I'm sorting out. I won't go into detail about it. I won't bore you with it, but there's still a lot of things that I need sorting out, but I will let you guys know once I know more. So the other thing I want to tell you about is, as some of you know, I have had quite a life. I've been through quite a bit, and I always slightly touch on those things, and I've never really explained in greater detail what those things are. I've only ever said that I've been through a lot of trauma and a lot of experiences from very early on, and that's why I react to certain things the way I do, and why I have opinions on certain things. And I've always wanted to tell my story, not for attention, because I don't care what you think of me as a person, you know, having gone through that, but more, hopefully more in a way that it can help someone can relate. So I want to tell my story, and I reckon that it would be a really good idea for me to do that as a draw your life type thing. So I wanted to do a video once a month to tell a little bit about my life, basically, starting from when I was little to right now. And I will be drawing scenes from that. Yeah, so that will be coming up. There's also going to be a lot of charity work again in May. It's going to be really exciting. I can't say anything yet about that, but there is some stuff in the works. Also, the other thing, for my Dutch viewers, if there still are more than 2, I'll be going to TwitchCon Amsterdam. So if you're going, or if you're thinking about going, I'll be there. And hopefully I'll be meeting some other creators from America as well who are going. They actually inspired me to go, so I was like, I'm really bad. I didn't even know there was a TwitchCon Amsterdam. I might go every year now, because, you know, it's only an hour's flight for me, so why not? And I just wanted to say another big thank you to everybody who's been supporting me, and especially just all the support I've been receiving since I wasn't really producing that much content. I know some of you were watching all my old videos just to keep my watch time up so YouTube wouldn't bury me in the algorithm, which meant so much to me, really. It touched my heart. It was really, really nice. And my friends and my family continuously supporting me, being patient and understanding. It really, really helped so much. And I will give it back tenfold when I can, when I have the abilities to. And of course we'll continue Death Stranding as well. I just saw Naked Norman staring at me. Well, kind of. Not really. I just pretend. Yeah, we will continue that as well, because that was also a gift from people. It was a combined Christmas gift, so, you know, it's okay, BB, we'll go back. Don't worry, BB. Yeah, we'll get back to BB and the Adventures and Naked Norman. Naked Winkin' Norman. Naked Winkin' Norman! I'm also super excited that we're back to streaming Subnautica again. Going back to Below Zero has been one of the best decisions I've recently made, because I had to stop previously, which was a year ago exactly, because of my mental health. It was just not, I was not enjoying it. But now, after a year, they've added so much stuff as well. It's like playing a new game. There's so much new things that, so much new things, good one. So many new things that, yeah, it feels like I've never played it before, which is really nice. Sometimes I get a bit of a shock, you know, when I go into an area that I think's safe and it isn't anymore. But it's so good to have that back. Every Saturday I'll be streaming Subnautica Below Zero in the early evening for me. So hopefully I'll see you there. It was one of the things that was so special about my channel back in the day when I did the original Subnautica. I did that for a year every Friday, and now every Saturday we will be streaming Subnautica Below Zero. And I just look forward to it. I can't wait for it to be Saturday now, which is so good. I can't explain to you guys how nice it is to be out of this gloom, you know, out of this trap. I felt trapped by my body and my mind. Thank you so much again for all the support and love and understanding, as always. And I will see you when I see you.